Jimmy, I've got a few updates. Glad you stopped by. I want to show you some stuff. This is primarily the racing side, the high-end stuff that we've just brought on the market within the last several months. I want to fill you in on it, let the viewers take a look at it. First is this throttle body. Of course, it's billet, polished billet like everything we make. This is a 105 millimeter throttle body. This is not really designed for any kind of a street car that I'm aware of, but it will flow 1,550 CFM without a problem, probably 2 to 3 times that much under boost. It's got a 4-inch opening around here, so it's going to take a 4-inch piece of tubing, like something from twin turbos blowing into this thing. But it's solid as a rock. It's a perfect race car part. Nobody can ever go wrong. If you got the power, if you got the displacement to run one of these things, 2,000 horsepower plus, or maybe 1,500 horsepower if you're running naturally aspirated, this is the baby for you. It'll work great. Now, talking about turbochargers, talking about superchargers, how do you hook them up to a throttle body? There was another brand that we used to use, these clamps, and we found that the other brand had a tendency to pop loose at exactly the wrong moment. So we machined these. These are all billet, and let me explain how this thing works. This clamp, when you clamp this over, you both clamp the tubing and the throttle body as one piece. Heck of a lot better than using hoses and hose clamps. It's got a pin in it, just like a hood pin. When you put that baby in there, that thing is locked and it's not coming out. Don't have to worry about thumbs and fingers getting in the way. This piece is called the ferrule. It's a 105 millimeter ferrule, 4-inch for the 4.5 inches around. This is for the big throttle body. And the way this works is, it fits in here, like so. And this is a 105 throttle body that we have set up, that we build for the people that are running, forced induction, that kind of stuff. So you clamp this whole thing together, kind of like I'm doing, put the pin in it. Ha! Scared the heck out of me. Typical day here, it must be Tuesday, which is not any different from Monday now that I think about it. Anyway, you pop the pin in there. I'm not going to do it because I want to take it apart. This end is welded to the tube. This end is welded to the tube, the input tube from your blower, from your turbocharger. I'm watching that guy like a hawk. And this thing is going to stay clamped. It can never blow off or any of that kind of stuff. Once you pin it, it's pinned in there. There's another little piece that I haven't shown that's like a ring on the inside here that keeps this thing very, very solid, but it's so tight that it's hard for me to just show you from that perspective. But this is a super unit. This is designed for the race car guys. This is not designed for a street car because there's no reason for that. But once you slip that baby in there, it will never come loose. It can probably take about 200 PSI. It's all billet. We have this in several different colors, black and red and so on and so forth. Race car. Race car with forced induction. Maybe race car without forced induction. Maybe naturally aspirated. Okay, I want to show you a different kind of a throttle body, but an EFI throttle body just the same. This is our Dominator series, 4500 series. It will flow over 2,000 CFM, 2128 if I recall. And this baby, you put one of these on your 600 cubic inch motor and all you need is one if you have a good intake. And you can buy this. We set this up both as a straight shaft here or a slightly set up to where you can just run the primaries and then kick in the secondaries. So it's a little bit like a progressive linkage. So you can get it both ways. It's from the base to the top, it's only 2 inches. So it'll fit under hoods, gets everything out of the way. Every piece on it is billet. We don't have anything that's not billet. This is available polished. It's available in several different other colors, red or blue, anodized, black, etc., etc. These are the kinds of pieces that we sell, particularly to the race car guys. Not your average street car guy, because he doesn't need it. We have throttle bodies for the Ford bolt pattern, this 3.5 by 3.5 bolt pattern, which pretty much is used as a standard these days. And we have these from 65 millimeters up through 105 millimeters. And of course we have the throttle bodies, which I've showed you before, for Cobras and Lightnings and 4.6s and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted you to see these because these are relatively new products and you don't see these every day. unless you go into the pits at a race car at the track. Then you're going to see them because that's what people want. Our stuff, for all practical purposes, it's pretty much guaranteed for life. You'd have to do something really stupid to mess it up. If you ever do wear the thing out, every part's exchangeable. We can completely rebuild all these. $75, every new part in it. Every moving part is brand new. Bearings, seals, shafts, blades, the whole 9 yards, because we stand behind this kind of stuff. So there you are, Jimmy. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it. I'll even turn it like this so it says ACCUFAB. What do you think about that?